Okay guys, so what we're doing here is we're installing a fire alarm system here at a high school. All right, and what we're doing is trimming out speaker strobes and smoke detectors, okay, out here in the corridor areas. In each one of these rooms, you've got a CO detector and a speaker strobe as well. We're showing you guys the dedicated circuit here for one of our power supplies. We've got a dedicated circuit, which is circuit number 26, panel LL4. Okay, we've got a tag with the fire alarm sticker there and our lock here. Okay, all right, so we'll go back to our power supply. Each one needs to be identified accordingly on the panel here. You've got the tag on the 1900, you've got a surge protection here, okay, and on the cover here, we'll end up putting that with the P-touch, labeling that with the P-touch. You've got two 2-inch conduits going out to the corridor, okay, so we can bring everything into this location here. A 14-2 here. It's a thicker gauge and a loop of 16-2 that has already been cut. We're going to start stripping this 16-2 back. Okay. We've made one cut there. We've got another, the thinner 16 here. That's your 14, sorry. That's going to be for your strobe. All you want is about a little less than the width of your pinky there on the copper. A little less, okay? Just need just enough to get up under those terminals, all right? You don't want to put too much copper under there. You don't have to. Okay. We're stripping the other 14 back like so. Alright. Like we said, strip back a little bit of the copper there. Like so. And then we're going to strip back our 16-2 here. Cut my jacket, my full off. My string here. Alright. And we'll bring our shields together here. Okay. Like so. And we'll need some 3M electrical tape here. Okay. Has the different back boxes that are used for ceiling mounted devices. All right, we've got our 4.0 box here. We've already knocked out the hole here. We're going to put in the popping bushing there. This 4.0 box is for your CO detector and your smoke detector above the ceiling, okay? Dependent on the application, right? This is an old work 4-square box. This is used in a hard rock ceiling, like in the sheetrock ceilings, and then we'll use your very regular 4-square box without the tabs for your lay-in ceiling applications. Our 4.0 boxes are for our smokes, our 1900s are for our speaker strobes and our regular strobe. You can see the difference. Okay, this is a ceiling mount speaker strobe. Okay, you see the speaker on the inside here, and then that's your regular strobe. Okay, they look the same from this side here, but see, these don't have, this one here doesn't have the inlets to where you can get the audibility. Okay, but they do have the candela here in the strobe portion, and you have your different candela settings here. right? You got your 15, your 30, 75, and 110, dependent on the square footage where you're installing this is, you know, what you're gonna go ahead and change that to. Usually your drawings, you come over here to the drawings, it will show you, like here, that's your speaker strobe on the drawing. It goes to a 75 candela, okay? On your speaker strobes, you gotta watch your candela rating, your wattage, and the voltage, okay? At this particular application, we're running a 70 volt system, so every speaker or speaker strobe will be set to 70 volts, okay? So right here on the back of your speaker strobe, this is your candela selection, okay? So for that one, for this particular device, we're at 75 watts, right? I mean 75 candela, right? Okay. You take your flathead screwdriver here. All right, take that to the back. We'll click that. Now that is changed to 30 and to 75, okay? That's the candela rating for this particular application, all right? Now, the next step will be to set it to 70 volts, okay? Our amplifiers are gonna be set to 70 volts. One click to the left, that's 70 volts, okay? And then you've got your wattage, okay? At that application, Mr. Lopez, how many watts are you supposed to have at that device?
Half a watt.
Half a watt, okay. So they start at, come prefabbed to quarter watt. The next one will be half a watt. And then, you know, in your bigger spaces, you got 1 watt and 2 watt, okay? Part of this, guys, is, you know, knowing where to install your device in this particular location. We've got a speaker strobe going in that location. We have taken the tile down here. All right, we're gonna measure. This is a 2 square tile. I've got my finger here at the 1 foot mark. We'll tag it here. We'll come over to here. We'll tag it like so. All right, so we know that our midway point is right here. All right, should be using a Sharpie or a flathead screwdriver, but that's right in the center there of the tile. We'll put this hole right in the middle of it. All right, Mr. Lopez, you want to go ahead and cut this out with your tool. All right, you're gonna go ahead and run your tool, and then pow, you got you a cut. Okay, good deal. Now go ahead. All right, perfect. Okay, so that's your 4 square hole. You may have to open up on these guys with your jab saw just a little bit. Okay. Okay, guys, what we're doing here is prepping the back box for a smoke detector. We've got a 4-row box here. We put our quick connects on already. Okay. We will swap this out. And we're going to go ahead and put these longer screws in there right now. That way we're not having to do it upside down. Okay. All right, we're going to take this up here like so. With our quick connect bracket here, we have bent these brackets so that you can't push them up from the bottom. That way when you do test your smoke detector, the tile doesn't come up, okay? All right, so then we're going to drop our cable through our box here. Okay guys, so here we have a speaker strobe being installed at this location. We've already roughed in our 1900 box with our bushing. We've got a 16-2 here, it's a loop. We have wrapped our shield here with electrical tape. We've got our 14-2 already cut back and ready. So now we're gonna go ahead and set the back plate in. So guys, the cabling comes in on this side. You see where the bushing is? So what you want to do, you see where the bushing is there? Okay? You want to set your device like so to where you can make your terminals on this end. Where the cable, whatever side the cables come down to on, or in, whatever. We bring those into this location here, and that's the side that you want to. That's the side that you want to terminate your cables. Okay, so we got this location. You've got your 14.2s. Right here on one side, you'll see the small candela flash. There's a circle with four lines that come off of it, and right here you'll have your speaker. Okay, so right here where the candela is, that's your 14.2. Okay. So what we're doing now is trimming out this here ceiling mount speaker strobe, guys. You've got your candela here. All right, there's a circle with 4 lines coming off of it. You've got positive, positive, and then negative. One of your positives will land here. Okay. Your other positive will land here. Then you've got your negative here and here. All right. That's why you don't want too much copper, guys. Just remember, always like a little less than the width of your pinky is fine. So what we'll do is push that 14 up like so. Bend it back. You don't want it to rub on the metal, okay? Because you're gonna cause a ground fault. So be careful when you're pushing that cable in, okay? And then both of your negatives will go under this location here. Remember, it's the thinner gauge goes where the speaker is, okay? And then just push that up like so. All right. All right. Speaker strobe. We've already set our candela rating. We have already tapped the wattage here to 0.5 watt. We've already set it to 70 volt. Okay, so what you want to do here is you've got these 2 flaps. They'll grab on this side first. There. All right, so that's the installation of the speaker strobe, guys, and the lay-in ceiling.